All right. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Akakwadash. All right. And first and foremost, Yahweh is who the world calls God. Yahweh Shai is who the world calls Jesus Christ. All right. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the chosen people of the scriptures. All right. And we are the Hebrew Israelites according to the scriptures. All right. So today's lesson, all right, is going to be about the fall of Israel. All right. This is Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1. Because when you look around today, you look around at our people, all right, the way our people are, all right, they're very rebellious, all right, they're rebellious, all right, they're prideful, they're very arrogant, all right, they don't care about Yahweh Shai and the Father and following his commandments, all right, they don't care, all right, the kingdom is not in their mind, all right, they're just living life to the fullest and they don't give a damn, man. All right. And that's mainly going towards the rebellious knuckleheads, all right, of our people. All right. And this is why our nation is at the bottom. This is why, all right, we're living in the ghettos. It's why, all right, our people in the hood getting shot down the street, getting beat upside the head, Section 8, welfare, food stamps. Our women hate us. Our women are against us. All right. We don't have anything. We don't own nothing. All right. Everything is just totally corrupted. All right. It's jacked up. It's corrupted. It's polluted. It's ruined. All right. I mean, just look around, man. All right. Look at our people. Look at the mindset that they're in. Look at how they carry themselves. Look at the things that they do. All right. I mean, it's when you really think about it, man. All right, it's really sad. All right, because we're a royal people, but we're at the bottom because of the disobedience. All right, and we're under these heathens. All right, and we know that it all started in the garden because we know that we're going to read it, all right? Yahweh Shai, he was there in the garden, all right, because he was Adam, all right? And he was in the Garden of Eden, all right? He had everything, all right? He had an abundance of the trees, the fruits, the vegetables, all right, food, everything, all right, that the Lord created, man, all right, in the garden. Everything was there, all right? They had everything, all right? They were naked. They had everything, all right? But because Eve, all right, because she listened unto the serpent and did what the serpent told her to do and went against the Most High, all right, that threw everything off, all right? And what really took a toll, all right, because Adam, because he listened to Eve, because he listened unto Eve, all right, and followed and listened unto Eve, all right, and ate of the fruit, that was totally out of order, and he went against the Most High. So they lost their immortality, all right? Now they have to work, all right? Now you have to work, all right? That's why it says the sweat of your face, all right? Let's read it. It says in Genesis chapter 3, all right, in verse 17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake, in sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it was thou taken, for dust thou art, and to dust shalt thou return. All right? So now, because of that, right? Because Eve, all right, she listened to the serpent because he tricked her. He said, thou shalt not surely die, for in the day ye eat thereof, your eyes will be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Now, for one, all right, when it says ye shall be as gods, that's going into the men. That's not talking about the women. That's talking about the men, because the scriptures say that ye are gods and all of you are children of the Most High. We are the sons of the Most High, man, and we're made in his image, all right? We are gods, lowercase g, all right? But because he listened unto Eve, unto the woman, he lost his immortality, because he went against what the Most High commanded, and he lost his immortality. Because of that, because they sinned, all right, that brought sin, which brought death, all right, because it's sin, for the wages of sin is death, all right, and through the woman, it says what? Through the woman came sin, through her we all die, all right. Because of that, because he listened unto Eve, because he didn't listen unto what the Most High said, no more being in the garden, being naked, having children, having sex, all right, being no more, all right, being in the garden, being naked, all right, being together, and everything is given to you, is free. Now, all right, when it says in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread till thou return to the ground, now you have to work for it. All right, now, because they lost the immortality, because he lost the garden, his immortality, because they lost that, they lost everything. So now you have to work. All right. And now that brought sin. All right. And they eventually what? Died. So now his offspring, all right, all the way up until this point, are going to go through the same thing. All right. Be born, grow old, get sick, feel pain, die, come back, grow old, get sick, feel pain, die. It's a cycle. All right. And now, all right, on top of that, which makes it worse, is now we're under these heathens. All of this is because of the fall, man. And it all started in the garden. All right. Because we're not supposed to be living like this. We are supposed to be above these heathens. The only reason why these heathens are writing these elites, these damn devils, man, and these heathens in general, the only reason why they're in power is because the Most High put them in power. And it's because that was our punishment. All right? For not listening unto him. So now we have to work. You gotta pay taxes. All right. You gotta go to work. You gotta, all right. You have to work in order to sustain yourself and eat and survive. Now you got to work. All right. And on top of that, all right, you're in captivity and we're under these damn heathens. All right. All of this was by design. All right. And it's punishment. All right. But it all started in the beginning. All right. This is why when Yahushua came and died for the entire nation of Israel, all right, because at first the law of Moses was established, all right, and we had to keep the law, we had to keep it back then. But because with that too, all right, Israel was being disobedient, all right, we were going to captivity, we would be free, then go right back into captivity over and over and over again, all right, it didn't work. So Yahushua came to put away with all of that because he was the ultimate sacrifice and he took the punishment for the entire nation of Israel. All right, he's the one that took the punishment for our transgressions, our iniquities. Man, he paid the price. He shed his blood. All right, he paid the price. He died for the entire nation of Israel, and he gave himself as the ultimate sacrifice, man. All right, you see? And that put Israel back in the position, all right, to be able to have everlasting life and live forever, to be above these heathens, all right, and above the serpent and crush his head. You see? That's how it is. All right. So now, all right, with that being said, this is why today, all right, when you look around our people, man, what our people are living in very poor conditions. Our people as a whole collectively are suffering, dying, all right. Our family structures are broken. There's no love. There's no respect. We don't love and respect each other. Our people are wicked. All right. All of these things that's going on. All right. Even though it's punishment. All right. For being rebellious. Because again, majority of the nation of Israel, man. All right. 2/3 rejected Yahushua when he came and they didn't accept him. All right. He was rejected. You see? So that's why when we read Daniel chapter 12, when it goes into, all right, some shall awake. We're going to read it. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And what does that mean?